Welcome back, everybody, to another game as we move on to our Div A matchup, Team Rocket versus 6-7ers. I hate that that's a team name. I will be stating right now that I will not be doing the last match of the night. As much as I want to do Lag Legends versus Smurf Hunters, I have stuff to do in the morning and I have to go to bed at some point tonight. So this will be my last matchup for the night. However, it's going to be a good one as we have Div A matchup of two fantastic teams. Moving on to our stats. Take a look at Div A. Angel, you see anything here?
To be honest with you, Team Rocket against 6-7ers, they've got the complete swap on the record of wins, win-to-loss ratio. Obviously, win percentage is through the roof, but also Team Rocket's shooting percentage is through the roof. So 6-7ers definitely going to be able to have to, and being forced to play a lot more defensively is going to be my guess. For certain, if they're not going to be able to get scored on a lot, to be honest with you. Team Rocket's definitely a giant force to be reckoned with against someone, especially a team like 6-7ers.
All right, with that being said, we're going to take a look at Team Rocket with the leader of End, a man, the myth, the legend, probably the second best player in DCRL if you want to ignore Remzik's existence, at a 1.41 goals per game. That's a nutty thing on the shots in Div A. Honestly, those look fantastic. And mashed up with his teammates' 2.8 demos per game, this is going to be a
absolutely
aggressive
ridiculous
and a absolute amazing matchup. I got to see. What do you see here?
For sure. End is definitely the offensive player, really hammering in the goals. Flow, definitely a different form of offensive player, really laying down the pressure against the other team, stopping them from really being there to make blocks with that such high demos per game. Hambungus, is that how you say it? Hambungus?
Hambungus.
Hambungus. Okay.
There you go.
Hambungus. Pretty decent saves per game, to be honest. Shots per game, pretty good as well. Assists, kind of pretty even matchup on kind of in between End and Flow, really rounding off this team.
Yeah, no doubt. And honestly, Hambungus making the jump to Div A. He's been a Div B like landmine. He's been sitting there for a while. He's been ready to make the jump up, able to make it this exact game and this season. And I'm looking at him for a lot of let's just say a lot of the effective pressure and random aviation that we see. A lot of random aerials, a lot of fun times. I played him many times in DCRL when he was on a former team, and I can tell you right now, he is a force to be reckoned with on the attacking side. But with that being said, we're going to take a quick look at 6-7ers, and I got to ask you, what do you see here?
6-7ers pretty well rounded off on their goals per game, as well as their shooting percentage, shots per game. They're really all kind of evened out across the board, each player really taking up kind of the same mantle and not really one player focusing on one certain aspect, which I would be willing to argue is good and bad. Bad on the aspect that they really don't have a super strong player on their team. It's really kind of all evened out, but also bad for Team Rocket, whereas Team Rocket isn't able to look at the stats and really know which player to kind of focus on and block when it comes to shooting goals or playing defensively or demoing. With all the stats fully evened out across the board, it makes it very difficult, a difficult read for Team Rocket to know who to specifically target and go after.
Yeah, and we look at 6-7ers. It's a very wide team here of play. There's a lot of equaling numbers, but I gotta tell you right now, this is probably one of the best teams I've seen Parker on. And I'd like to quickly state, to the chat's dismay, my bad. My brain is half gone tonight. I forgot about last season entirely. Hambungus did come in with the win last season with Remzik and Aquatoad as his two teammates. That was his Div A season, and he is currently the former champ of Div A. So going into this game, you've got one team with a former champ and one team with a man who makes his comeback, Red Wizard, a former Div B champ, as their third man. He was able to win a couple seasons ago, took a break for a season. Now he's back trying to make another run for a title, but this time in Div A, and that's going to be on the 6-7ers side. Angel, you got anything else left to say?
To be honest, I mean, also looking at 6-7ers with the Brick Wall and Red Wizard to you, their demos per game being a little over 1 and Parker being almost 1, it is a pretty good matchup, especially on them hammering in those demos to be able to stop Team Rocket from being able to get there. Now, of course, Team Rocket also a little over 1.XX on their demos per game. So I think it's going to be a pretty even matchup on the amount of demos we see on both teams. It's going to be a lot of confusion, a lot of clusterfuck knuckle chucks, and just a lot of mix-up on both teams.
Yeah, just make sure we're all here as we head into this matchup. And honestly, I got to ask you, you looked at the stats. You went off stats last time. I asked you, what's your prediction?
My prediction, I'm going to be honest, now both times since I've cast in the last 2 games, the underdog has taken the victory. As much as I don't want to say 6-7 more and more, I might have to say it might be 6-7, but who knows? We really got to see how well of pressure Team Rocket is able to apply very easily, and how well 6-7 is able to adapt to the pressure being applied. No doubt, a lot of offense is going to be played by Team Rocket. 6-7ers, the big question is right now is just, will they be able to keep up?
Yeah, no doubt, as we make our way towards this matchup. And I got to ask you, with this one, we are going away. Sorry about that. Yeah, we're going to look at this matchup here, Team Rocket versus 6-7ers. I got to quickly reset the overlay and work on these things as you want to start the vocals on this game. And I'm going to take Team Rocket in 3 because I want to go to bed.
Absolutely. I mean, that's a pretty fair prediction here. I'm going to restart Rocket League real quick. Seems to be a technical issue on my side, but they're already playing real fast, unfortunately.
Yeah, all good.
Tech issues all across the board.
And Hambungus finds the first one of this game. Team Rocket up early as he slides through and able to find that one clearly. Parker not able to make a touch. Brick Wall from the backboard, and this one is sent away. I will say, about 2 seasons ago, Brick Wall did make land. However, he was forced to have a player sub in, as he may be a former, I'm not sure if he's the current backup goalie for UND hockey. Wasn't able to make his way to land, had to get a sub in, and they went all the way to the grand finals before taking the L. But yeah,
100%.
And they will send the one to the outside, tries to follow it up, ball sent back towards the orange half, slotted away by Red Wizard, and we are tied up 1-1, 4:15 left. Are you gotta ask, are you back in the party, or do I have to reinvite you to everything?
I'm loaded back in. You might have to reinvite me.
Sounds good. It's gonna look scuffed on your guys' side. All not a problem. But yeah, that's the tie-up goal right there. It's looking pretty good. It's this ball rolling towards the net and finds a kickoff goal, and they take that lead right back. 2-1, Team Rocket. Yeah, no, nothing really to say there. I mean, it's just a miss on the kickoff goal, and Team Rocket find a lead here. 6-7ers are down 1-0 yet again, and it came to Red Wizard to find their first goal. I would love to see that again. Red Wizard, honestly, one of the good comeback stories of DCRL. Had to take a season off, but he's back, and he has been looking nonstop amazing, hitting some pretty high peaks up in the 1600s, nearing 1700s. I'm looking at him tonight to be a show out player. Sounds good. And tries to find a touch mid, and Bungus on off the touch, able to put it away. Team Rocket take a 3-1 on Hambungus's brace.
Oh, yeah, 100%. They're definitely applying the pressure early off here. They're really going to be a difficult team to be able to counter and kind of get a good read on. It's going to be honest, or to be honest with you, we'll see how this goes. I mean, it's kind of up in the air, but I mean, an absolutely amazing, strong start from Team Rocket already.
Yeah, nice touch
good
there.
Demo on the brick wall.
Red Wizard meets it high, a touch side by Hambungus. The brick wall to the backboard, can't find anything. Red Wizard, though, on the follow-through. And I'm sorry for cutting you off, but 6-7ers find another one, and Red Wizard has his own brace.
They're definitely keeping up the pace right now, and it is quite interesting to watch.
Yeah.
Let's see. P. Meet and end at the 50 right here. Kind of zeroed out on the 50. Brick Wall is going to be shooting it back through. Going over to Flo. Flo's going to be trying to get a read back off the wall. Maybe a read on end. Maybe trying to bump it back in. Red Wizard trying to kind of counter him and stop him from being able to make a play off of it. Flo's going to be able to go for an aerial. Is he going to be able to get it in? Mid-air demolition on P. They can able to bounce it back. They're really just trying to kind of see where any pockets form and any mistakes or slip-ups may happen and really be able to capitalize and profit off of those mistakes and just be able to score as many goals as they possibly can to secure each victory of each match.
Yeah, that touch, though, kind of nice. It floats across side, sent away into the orange half, and Bunga is forced to turn around. Can he make good contact out of his own third? Brick wall, not able to make contact, and takes it away. He goes up high. He's got the ball with time in the air. He gets it around one. A nice bump, float from the bottom, finds the dunk.
There you
and
go.
Float puts it away to secure that 2-4-2 lead.
No, they're doing absolutely great. Definitely performing the way a lot of people are expecting right now for the top Div A team to perform. We're going to see how it goes. P meet and Flow here. Never mind. I got faked out.
And for P, that is Parker.
Okay.
Yep. Everyone likes to shorten their names right now. It's like a whole craze. Nice touch there by Hambungus around one. Red Wizard sends this one high. He's trying to follow, but Flo able to get this one to the outside. He's going to stay on it, but a nice meet by Brickwall will send it back up. A touchdown. Is anyone there to do anything with it? Not quite. P sends this one mid, but it's sent wide by Hambungus. You got me saying it too. Rolls to the outside. I forgot to end predictions, but they will be closing now. So sorry for anyone who thought that they could sneak in a last minute prediction. But yeah, 6-7ers, Team Rocket, 53%, 6-7ers, 4-7 on predictions. Not a ton of boosts, but a good amount as Red Wizard tries to take it out of his half. Can he get anything mid? It's a nice bump from one, but no one able to follow as Parker is sitting too far back in the behind.
Only to follow through. They're playing good defensive goalie right here. Red Wizard knocking it back down. Brickwall's going to be able to go there. Demo on Flow. Can they apply more pressure towards it to get it into Team Rocket's goal? We will see. Brickwall having to play a little bit of goalie here. It's a little bit of a dangerous situation here with Hamburger. Just going to start calling him Hamburger, to be honest. Getting me hungry.
Hambungus not able to do anything there. This ball floats off to the middle. Brick wall able to send this one back. A nice touch by end of the back wall hard. No one to follow. He tries to follow it up himself.
Ooh.
Able to find it.
Another goal for him. There we go. 5-2. Minute and 5 left on the clock. What do you think the result of this match is going to be?
Yeah, it's looking a little Team Rocket heavy right now, and honestly, that's what I think this series is gonna be. So I'm not denying it. It's the nice meet there by the middle. Parker able to get that.
Maybe an early goal right there, and yeah, it is. Okay, maybe a little bit of a switch up right now. Who knows?
They find their way back into it. Team Rocket, though, looking at this 3-1 on a 5-3 upside here. They just need to hold on for a minute here. 2 goals though in Div A. That is not a secured amount.
Not at all. 1 minute remaining. Team Rocket up 5-3. Are they gonna make a play out of this end? Kind of bouncing it off the wall. Brick wall and Red Wizard really trying to find an opening here to make a play off of it. They really got to get some goals in. Trying to play a little bit more defensively. Maybe a demo coming in, but not quite.
Yeah, Flo did a nice beat on 2, and Hambungus had a nice beat on 1, but no one able to do anything with it. Flo meets Red Wizard, but Red Wizard gets a touch over and a bump, but Flo's there to cut him off early. Parker from the wall can't find anything. Red Wizard from the wall able to send it to backboard. A nice pinch out though will keep it away from their net as Brick wall to follow up. A nice touch to the middle again, and Parker is forced to send this backside to the wall, but Flo there to meet him. Sends down to Red Wizard, who will collect in his own corner.
Absolutely. Hambungus trying to make a play off the wall right here. Maybe not quite a shot on goal. Parker trying to make a play. Maybe a downtown field goal. Trying to snipe it. Not quite though. Maybe. Oh, not quite, unfortunately, but almost.
Yeah, 2025 RLCS Challenger end with the win there as he finds 2 goals himself alongside his teammate Hambungus. And honestly, as much of a score side, like kind of like leaning more towards Rocket there, hey, 6-7ers look good.
They do look really good. Definitely out the gate very strong. Only down by 2 points on that game. So not a huge diff on the scoring for sure. So they definitely still got some skin in the game. If they can get all of their shit in a group, they can maybe pull through and get some good communication down so they're able to really hammer home and maybe pull out a win here against Team Rocket.
Yeah, if I'm looking at anyone right now, I'm looking at Parker. He looked a little held back in that first matchup, and he looked a little bit hesitant. I'm not gonna lie. I want to see Parker be a little more aggressive on that offensive side. I want to see you ready up in the game, and I want to see him being a little more ready to be that pushed up third man to make that effective pressure. Our server just
And I
went
just
down
got
for maintenance.
downed. Server went down. Awesome. I was stuck
Fantastic.
on the winner screen there. Was not able to ready up. Gotta
Fair
love
enough. One positive right now is that we're looking at is that conveniently you guys are looking at a lot more goals when you're seeing this replay go through constantly on your screen. So that's a positive. It could have just been a 1-goal game, and now you're only looking at one different shot. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Hambungus, the one I was looking at to be a bit of the weak foot in this matchup, has been looking fantastic. We'll see if he can continue that and maintain their offense as this game gets started here. Team Rocket versus 6-7ers.
For certain. Brick Wall meeting them up in the aerial right now. Parker trying to get it downtown. Flo's able to get a good save off of that. Red Wizard maybe trying to make a play off of it back into their pocket. End's going to meet him there. He's going to be pummeling it back down the field, to be honest. Brick Wall's going to maybe try to demo. Not quite. Hambungus getting it pretty close to the goal here. Red Wizard's got to make a play to or save. Otherwise, it's going to get pretty close. Too close for comfort for them for sure. And trying to make a play off of here. Going to get denied by Parker. Red Wizard to you is going to be able to knock it downfield, but it's going to get knocked back. A little bit of a ping pong. They're really trying to not be the first team to get scored on. Red Wizard knocking it back down to Team Rocket's pocket. Trying to make a play off of it.
Yeah, nothing going to come from that as Parker tries to collect in the corner, but it's awkward. And in the middle, be able to get around one, but not two. Parker plays it out of his own half, but it's straight to Flo, collects in the corner. Flo sends it high, met by Red Wizard, but it stays up. Hambungus able to follow it through well. Can he get anything on target or mid? No. Parker cuts it off early. End with a bit of a whiff, leaves it for Flo, but Flo no boost, forced to push forward as Parker gets sent away by one. This ball on target. Red Wizard though able to send it wide.
Great save.
And can't quite find that goal.
Hambungus maybe trying to get a lineup, but he gets demoed. Red Wizard to you, going to be able to knock it back down. End's going to meet him there, trying to get a little competitive. They really don't want to get a goal here. Parker really trying to make a play. Lagged up.
Oh,
spike.
no. What a bounce. And Red Wizard has a free net as Flo just can't read the crossbar. Don't worry, I can't either.
Hey, man. You can't. I sure can't with about 5 hours in this game. I mean, who am I to judge, to be honest? I can't even judge Div E. I'm not better than them. But
Fair.
we can try to compensate.
Fair enough. This ball floats high and meets it up in the air. He tries to follow it. Gets a little in front of it, though. Flo from behind him. Able to get a touch to the corner. Met well by Brick Wall. As we know, Samuel's better than Brick Wall, but Brick Wall is better than most people in this game as N sends it out to the wide. Parker meets it in the corner. Can't get anything but a touchdown mid. Red Wizard from the corner. Can he do anything with it? A shot on. Can't find it. Hambungus meets that well. Sends it mid again. A touch up by N will control the ball in the air. Can't get the flip reset. Forces to let it lay down. And Parker from the backboard able to send this off into his corner.
Do a little bit of a reset here for Team Rocket. Hambungus trying to kind of make a play here. Brick Wall. Flo's trying to get a read off of it, and maybe a little shot on goal. Off the net, Flo, missing the tight angle here. Hambungus maybe trying to get a double tap. Not quite. Brick Wall's going to be sending it down. Flo's going to meet him there. They're really trying to play back and forth here. Red Wizard, Parker's going to be able to send it down. End's going to be able to hit it back. Red Wizard's going to be trying to hit it back towards the wall. Flo's going to be sending it back down. Brick Wall maybe getting up to try to meet him there and going for a little bit of an aerial double tap. Very close to the goal here, but not quite enough power to get it in.
Yeah, Hambungus with a nice 50, but not a good second one as Parker's able to get that one deep into their half. Red Wizard goes for the shot, can't quite find it. This ball floating away back towards Brick Wall, who pops it up. Hambungus sends it back down towards the blue half. Brick Wall cuts it off once, but is met poorly by Flo. Flo to end to the middle where Red Wizard's there. Sends it back to Hambungus, who puts a shot on, but Brick Wall sends it wide, and Parker's trying to clear. He's able to get it off into the orange half, straight to end of the sidewall, and Red Wizard not able to make the jump as Brick Wall does it for him. Able to cut it off twice, and this ball floats outside to Parker, who meets higher than Flows. Ball sent down, and though able to send it away, and they will hold this ball in the middle of the field.
Gonna back down, and Flow playing a little bit of defense here. They really want to get it away from their half of the court. Parker's gonna be trying to make a play, gonna be blocked by Hambungus, and he's gonna maybe try to get a read off of this. Not quite. Red Wizard to you, going up, trying to hit him. A little good angle right there. Brick Wall not quite gonna be able to reconnect it as well. Maybe off the backboard, not quite. Flow's gonna meet him there. Red Wizard's gonna contest it though. Trying to really apply the pressure right now. Brick Wall's going to go up, trying to get it a little bit more off, but ran out of boost right there. Flow's going to meet him. 1 minute remaining. Oh, man.
Yeah, no contact made there. Hambungus sends it long, but Brick Wall's there. It's an awkward touchdown to Parker, who's met well by N. And Brick Wall able to cut off Flow, but ends there with boost in time. Just a little awkward. This ball stays mid. A touch over one.
Super close right here. Oh, my goodness.
And no one finds the back of the net. Red Wizard to the outside. Can he get it out of his own half? That chaos, leaving them on their back foot as End in the air gets the flip reset, but can't do anything with it. Flow down low. The bump attempt is made with Parker from the crossbar, able to get back down to it. Parker plays it back towards their net. Hambungus to the corner, and they will remain one up here for 6-7ers after a fantastic stint in defense and a little bit of unlucky offense for Team Rocket.
We're trying to make a play off the corner, but I think time is all but run out right now, and I don't think any more plays are going to be made.
No. Ball floating down, not
Perhaps
quite.
here might hit the floor, and it is. 6-7ers win game 2.
Yeah, 6-7ers able to get that one there, and Rocket find themselves again, this time scoreless, but so much offensive pressure. I mean, 9 shots compared to 5, and they couldn't put a single one away on 9 shots. It's a rough way to have it. If I'm them, I'm looking to make some type of a stint here, some type of a effective offense in this next matchup. I got to ask you, what do you think needs to happen from your extremely experienced perspective?
Oh, 100%. I think Flow and N's got to get a few more demos here so they can actually get the upper hand off this game. They're kind of underperforming from their demos from the previous stats, with Red Wizard to you absolutely outperforming everybody with his score in the game, doing an exceedingly well job, even though there was only 1 goal scored last game. It's going to be very interesting game 3.
Yeah, I will say Red Wizard had a good control of the ball for a good majority of that game on their defensive side when they were in their back third. It looked fantastic. But going into this one, maybe a simple bumper demo on that last man is going to be what they need. As a nice demo comes through quick from Flow, ball to the backboard, and we called it and slot that one away off a Flow demo in a Hambungus center.
We sure did. We're going to have to see if there's going to be a lot more lineups just like that with a demo and a bump into the goal. Might be the kryptonite to the 6-7ers here, but we will see. Parker going to be meeting Hambungus at the 50 here, going to be zeroed out. Kind of losing it here. Brick Wall's going to send it back down. Flow's going to be able to meet him there and play a good save. Hambungus trying to hit it off the wall here. Parker's going to be hitting it back into that pocket. Flow's going to be hitting it back down, though.
A dead man there as Flow flies across his side. Can he get a demo on Parker? Not quite. Parker, though, carries the ball. Brick Wall and meets Parker well, end to the outside, gets a demo on 1. Red Wizard with an awkward touch. This ball floating back down to Hambungus, who sends it top right. Parker there. Ball was off to begin with, but Parker forced to use his boost to try to make some contact. Ball floating back towards N, who pops it up high. Red Wizard's already there, meets it down, but Hambungus is there to collect. Gets it over 1. Can he play anything more from the back wall? The ball floating to him. Pops down there and can get some contact in the corner. Can he do anything to follow it up? Goes for the bump, doesn't find anyone.
Really close here. Can they get it in?
Hambungus! Not quite, as this ball will remain in the orange half.
Brick Wall being an absolute brick wall and not letting him score that goal right there. And trying to get a little bit of shot on goal. Parker's able to meet him there. Brick Wall maybe trying to get a play off the wall here. Going to be able to get around Hambungus. Flow's going to be able to knock it back into the pocket. Parker's going to meet him there as well, though. They can't get it too close. Hambungus trying to make a play.
Yeah,
Not
nice
really gonna
touch
be able to
outside
find
on
much of
target.
anything. Oh my gosh, I don't think anybody saw that coming. Brick Wall with the goal from downtown, making Chris Kyle himself feel jealous. Are going to be meeting Hambungus there at the 50 right there. Brick Wall is going to be able to try to get a play on there. Hambungus not going to be able to allow him to do so. Parker maybe going to be able to get a bit of a lineup here. They're a little bit in trouble here. Maybe a double tap, but not quite. Just nobody there yet. Red Wizard to you. Trying to make a bit of more of a play here. Low off the backboard. They're really playing well defensively for sure. Trying to get it back in and just no one's there. Hambungus with the goal. 2-1 for Team Rocket. They're playing very well here. I don't think anybody saw that goal coming either.
Yeah, did I have my mic muted for a little bit? Maybe, but that's not the point. As we find ourselves
Not at all.
2-1. Team Rocket takes the lead. The last time they had the lead in a game where they were tied up at some point, they took the win easily. A nice offensive push here for them. Flow pass.
Ooh,
Red Wizard finds another.
Oh my.
And a 3-1 lead for Team Rocket. And this is not looking good for 6-7ers.
Red Wizard to you, just not able to get a full read off of that. An amazing goal by Flo, just really able to thread that needle right into the goal. Brick Wall meeting Flo here at the 50. He's going to be absolutely a brick wall winning that 50. And he's going to be meeting it there. Same with Hambungus, trying to get it back down, but they're not able to. A free shot on goal by Brick Wall, and there he goes, 2-3.
Yeah, this ball read well by Parker, not read well by anyone else, as this ball floats beautifully to a very deep Brick Wall, who finds it into the net. And we are now at a 2-3 lead for Team Rocket. It's getting closer, but can they maintain their lead and their control of this game?
Playing very well offensively. Team Rocket's kind of got to up the defense here. They're slipping a little bit. They're still in the lead, but they're slipping a little bit, allowing too many goals. Definitely a little too close for their comfort. And it's going to be meeting Brick Wall here. Brick Wall really trying to kind of follow Flo right now, bumping him around. Parker maybe going to be able to get a lineup here.
Oh, what a touch.
But Red Wizard maybe going to be able to knock it in, and he can, tying it up 3-3. Ooh, yeah. It's going to be a close game.
What a great light touch from Parker there, setting up Red Wizard. We're tied up in this series and in this game. And with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left, we've got about half this matchup left here. And oh my days, I want to see so much more here, but I'm looking for a little bit more mechanics wise. And although this good play is honestly very entertaining.
A few more musty flicks, perhaps. I don't know any of the other lingo other than musty flick, but maybe some musty flicks. Musty
yeah, we'll
toes,
see.
Is that one?
All right, no, you're done. You can leave it this time. A nice touch there, down. Parker meets it high. This ball floats back, though. Flo catches it well and able to cut one off. If he can get something on target here, it's all but over. But up to Flo. Flo to the backboard.
Pretty free
but
right
a
here. That's
beautiful
close.
touch from Parker, able to keep that one out of their net, as N coming from the skies again, can't do anything as Red Wizard sends this one off to the corner. Brick Wall sends it up high. A nice touch there, sends it back into the blue half, and nothing really happening as some offense is able to be sustained here by Team Rocket, but not very aggressive. No demos, no bumps, no nothing outside of that.
Parker had a boost that was almost costly, but luckily his teammates were there to actually be able to get that save on the goal. Hambungus playing a little bit more aggressively here, trying to get a bump off of it. Red Wizard able to knock it back down the court, trying to get it out of there, saying, see ya, Hambungus. Trying to get a little closer, 1 minute warning. Brick Wall trying to play a little bit more off the backboard here. Parker maybe going to get a little bit of a lineup. Not quite a great pinch. Hambungus trying to go for it as well. Red Wizard's going to be able to meet him there, though.
Oh,
He's
plays
out
it
of
high.
boost, however. Oh.
Nothing happening there, but Parker rolls up the wall again. A bad meet by one. It's going to give him a chance to pass to a teammate who finds it under.
Ooh.
And a Red Wizard slots that one down. And out of nowhere, 6-7ers have a lead.
They do. 4-3 on game 3 right now. This is very interesting. Only 37 seconds black on the clock. How are they going to adjust their player? They just kind of keep doing the same thing they've been doing. Parker meeting Hambungus there at the 50, winning it. N's going to be able to knock it right back in. They're going to be very playing contestably towards Team Rocket. Hambungus trying to meet him there as well right now. Brickwall is going to be able to knock it back in closer to the goal. Parker's going to try to meet end there in midair. He's able to. Flo's going to be able to try to knock it back off. Hambungus able to
boost
further. Yeah, they just keep running out of boost. Getting it really close to the goal right now.
Yeah, N's trying to get some stable offense here as Parker lies in wait on that one. Flow with no boost. Ball rolls to Hambungus, who's pinched out outside. This ball floating down. 0 seconds, and 6-7ers find the game-sealing win there to send them ahead. And now, 1 goal away. We're going to ignore the fact that I said game and game-sealing goal there, not win there, as we have 1 more game left for them. They're sending a match point, but Team Rocket needs to find something to get them back into this matchup here. They are 2 down. Well, now 1 game down, 2 to go in the series for a full win.
Brickwall definitely making a large maximum of shots there for that game with 7 shots, comparatively outperforming everybody else in that last match. They're really just able to hammer it home, and if they keep applying this pressure, we could see another underdog win, which, I mean, back-to-back-to-back underdog wins, I might become a curse for the top leading teams.
Yeah, we'll see. As Team Rocket, though, looked fantastic for a good majority of that matchup, but the whole back end of that match, the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds were controlled by one team and one team alone. That was 6-7ers. They had some great shots, great runs, and I'm looking at Red Wizard and Parker, who were connecting constantly throughout that game.
100%. A lot of team synergy there and playing very well closely together, really getting a lot of good read and communication and scoring some excellent goals as well as some excellent saves. As we load into the next match, I'm excited to see how Game 4 is going to turn out.
Yeah, I'm loading with a black screen, though. Not sure if I'm actually going to load into this one.
Oh,
maybe. Or is it going to be a server error? Oh, server error. Yay. We're going to have to head into this one again, which means I get to change up the map. So I'm not entirely mad because I definitely forgot to do that prematurely. As we move into this next matchup, though, I got to ask you, Angel, what was your prediction again? Just need a reminder really quick.
I'm going to be honest, my prediction was going to be for Team Rocket. However, I'm kind of uncertain. However, it's going to be a little too close to call, I think, especially for Game 4. We'll see.
Yeah, 6-7ers find their way back in the series. My prediction's gone. Team Rocket didn't sweep, but oh well. This ball floats to the outside to Flo. Flo goes up into the air to meet it. He's able to do so, but it's met well by Parker, who stays in the air trying to get something to go long. And though, with the flip, can he do anything with it? He gets it off to his teammate Flo to shoot. Finds it past Red Wizard, and they find an early lead.
They sure do. An absolutely excellent pass, especially right out of boost. Flo's able to meet it there just ahead of Red Wizard, where he's not quite able to get a good save off of that. Excellently played.
Oof, that was an end peak right there, not gonna lie. It was well, probably not his peak, but it would be my peak for sure. It's a nice touch come off the back wall. He gets another flip reset, plays past one, can't do anything else with it. Brick wall from the side wall, can't do anything more. Flo runs through trying for the demo. He can't quite find it as his ball sent away towards N. He catches it with a flip in the air, flips back to it, but can't get a good angle on it. Ball floating back towards Flo. Flo with the bump of 1, Flo with the bump of 2, can't find the third. And Bungaso down to N, and it's slotted away. What a double bump from Flo. Look at this bump. 1, 2. The path has been cleared. A nice pass from Hambungus past Red, and N sends it away.
He sure does. Excellently played. Very, very well played. Flo's going to be meeting Brickwall here at the 50 here. He's going to be kind of zeroing out that 50. They're really going to be chasing it right now. Still zeroed out on the middle of the court. Parker's going to be able to pass it back down to Team Rocket side of the court. Red Wizard to you is going to be meeting him there as well. And he's going to be trying to reach it back down. Brickwall's going to meet him, though. Flo trying to make a play off of it, but he's out of boost here. Red Wizard to you, trying to get a little closer to it, but he's going to be blocked by Hambungus. Hambungus trying to knock it a little closer. Flo's maybe going to be able to get a read off of it. Parker's going to be able to miss it. Not too certain what's going on.
No,
we'll see. Shot on goal, though. He's able to thread the needle with it. First goal for their side. Absolutely well played.
Yeah, just right place, right time, right money. And this is a good time to say thank you to Swamp for the Prime sub. Reminder, you can continually Prime sub. And yes, it will be paying for K-Tools' lovely, lovely Olive Garden, and not for the stream. Just kidding. It pays for us to be here. So that's fantastic. A nice touch above from Parker. Met well by the second. Red Wizard to shoot on a free and open net. Can't find it home. Humongous tries to get to the outside. A nice back post shot by Parker, and we have
right
a tie
into the corner
game.
too. Oh man, 3 minutes 30 seconds left, tied game 2-2. I'm expecting a really performative game already.
Yeah, I saw a little bit from End at the start of this matchup. A lot of that aerial mechanics that we haven't seen a lot this series came out pretty strong there. We were seeing a lot of those aerial flip resets, those plays in the air, and now he's kind of slowed down again. Flow slowed down on the bumping, but it's also because they've been stuck on defense. As a roll-in from Red Wizard as the path was cleared by brick wall. And I mean, that's a brick wall flowing towards you and not in front of you, that's for sure.
Able to roll it right on in. Excellently played and outplaying Team Rocket on that. Parker going to be meeting End on this 50. They're going to zero it out, kind of chasing it, though. Going to be demo on End, though. Can they make a play off of this? I don't think so. Red Wizard trying to get to the goal. Not quite, though.
I think Red's allergic to open nets. He would be up 2 goals this series for just him if he wasn't allergic to red open net. It's a nice touch to the outside. The brick wall cuts it off. Flow there to meet it. Can't quite get it as Parker able to get back in time, though. A nice touch mid and a shoot. Shoots it over one. Finds the goal, and we are tied up again. 2:53 on the clock.
Just a slight miscalculation by brick wall here on the save. That or just not enough boost. Very good goal.
Yeah, no doubt. And we move into another tied up series here. Tied up game in a 2-1 series here. I got to get my words right as this ball pops up high and with a nice bump from Flow.
Another early one, maybe. That's close.
Humongous to the backboard, End on the read, gets it in the net. What a jump from End off Humongous' backboard. What the? Honestly, I can't even right now. Personally, I try those angles all the time, but let's just say he just did it first try. Let's just say I never hit it. So what a fantastic shot from End, and Team Rocket take a lead with 2:40 left. Oh my days. I want to see a little more here as End with a pop-up high, ball floating back into their half. That's a touch up. Low pops it down. Anyone there? Not one to be seen as this ball floating back into the orange half. A touch there to the corner by End. A beauty. Sends this one back towards Parker. Parker pops it up high. Can't do anything more as End sends it away. Can he get anything more with it? And he 50s and he bumps. He gets a light bump, but it's not much more as Flo pops this one up. A dead man behind him. Humongous trying to get this one on offense. Can't quite find anything as this ball floats deeper into the orange half. Oh no,
brick wall. It knocks right on the bottom. Brick wall with the goal. Tied up again. This is a really close game.
Yeah, he's able to slot this one just under End, and a 4-4 tied up match here as we head into the last 2 minutes of this game. Honestly, I didn't expect this to get this far. We got an absolute busy one here. Is Flow from the air. Can he do anything with it? He gets the flip. He's coming down below it. Brick wall pops this one up. No one there to meet it as End tries to take it to the outside. Red Wizard with a nice touch, though. Humongous to follow. Can't get it past Parker. End. He needs to clear something out of his half. He's demoed for his efforts. Brick wall shooting high top right. Flow sends it away. Another demo comes through on Humongous. Red Wizard trying to send this one mid. He's able to do so, but End's there to meet it. Able to get this one to the outside. Humongous, though, a little too far back on defense. Brick wall sends this one up to a drop down waterfall. Parker finds the shot, and 6-7ers take the lead with 1:30 left.
Absolutely amazing goal there by Parker for certain. Back-to-back-to-back demos in the last 20 seconds of game. They're really trying to hammer in, getting the other team to be one man down so they can make a play off of it for sure. Red Wizard to you, trying to make a play here and kind of meeting them in the pocket here. Kind of outplaying them, but it's going to be stopped by the brick wall. Flo going to be knocking it back up into the air. Red Wizard going to be meeting him there. And's going to be kind of soul reading it right now. Red Wizard not going to be able to get quite the lineup to be able to make a shot on goal. Parker's going to be meeting him there. And's going to be able to get a little shot on goal, but it's going to be blocked by brick wall. It's getting a little close here.
That's a nice touch by Hambungus. Can't quite get it around the full team here. And sends this one up high. He's got boost and he's got time. Sends to the backboard. Parker there to meet him. Hambungus pops this one back up mid. Anyone there and can't quite get the cutoff touch. Parker to follow. Sends this one back towards the corner. Brick walled for height. Can't quite find it. Sent away. And we see Hambungus pushing into the defensive side. 6-7ers, 5-4 lead with not much time left. And under one, can't find it. Red Wizard on a fantastic save. Brick wall able to get that one out wide. Parker can't find the shot. Ball stays in the corner. Hambungus pinches this one off the ceiling. And from his own corner, can he do anything with it though? Parker quick on the follow. Pops this one down in front of net. No one there to follow for the shot. Red Wizard from his own corner. Can he delay for time?
Trying to outplaying Hambungus right there. Red Wizard really just trying to keep it on himself right now so they can burn time as much as possible. 10 seconds on the clock. Can they make a play out of it? Parker going deep towards Team Rocket. It's going to be blocked by End, but do they have enough time to get a goal? I don't think so. This might be game.
It'll stay up. This ball falls down though, and 6-7ers with the win. Another upset. We've got a double upset night. Thank you so much for being here. Holy.
An absolutely amazing upset. Back-to-back upsets. Definitely 2 games and 2 outcomes that nobody really saw coming for certain.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm waiting for them to get in the waiting room, but a fantastic win there from the team that doesn't like to put in cams. Fantastic on their end. And holy, it has been a let's just say an already long night.
For certain as well. Definitely nobody seeing Team Rocket, the #1 seed for Division A, losing to 6-7ers, the bottom 3. Definitely an upset of the night for back-to-back games. You said there's no third game tonight?
No, sadly, due to the fact that I have to be up in Adam for some Army stuff in the morning, I will not be streaming that last game tonight. If anyone though, any casters out there in the magical world want to come in and stream that game, it is still up and running for 11. So that's not on my end. We're waiting on Parker to get into the thing. We're gonna pull him in here and tell him how's it going, boys? Congratulations. Get Parker into that waiting room, please. Thank you. Holy cow.
He's coming.
I know, he's a slow man.
God.
There he goes. He's in here. Congratulations, boys. How are we feeling?
Awesome.
Feeling great.
Feeling great.
Yeah, Parker, I got to ask you a quick question. Did you know coming in tonight you were getting the dub? Was it for sure?
It was always for sure. It's 100% every fucking week.
Hell yeah, it was. My other question, heading over to Red Wizard. It's been a rough start to the season. What was the mindset coming in tonight, and what's the mindset going through the rest of the season?
You know, we did a little VOD review before our last game, and then we ended up 3-0ing Mogi. So we just went in with the same plan, kind of just targeting their first man, and then we got it done. So
hell yeah. Fantastic game from all of y'all. I had to ask Angel, any questions for the boys?
I mean, not too many questions, to be honest. Just absolutely outperforming the top seed of Division A. Definitely a turn-up nobody saw, but a very, very welcome outcome for certain. I can't imagine the synergy in Team Comp right now is through the roof on excitement with this play. Especially Brick Wall, you being the absolute brick wall, making some amazing saves here. Parker and Red Wizard as well, really meeting End and flow with the aerials, really hammering it downtown, just outplaying them, to be honest. Very, very exceptionally.
Yeah, it was a fantastic matchup. I got one more question then over to Brick Wall. Brick Wall, who are you going to call out? Who do you see this season? Who do you want to see in the playoffs? Who do you want to beat?
I mean, I gotta call out the team we just played. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. I completely forgot we had a series tonight, and I ran home from the restaurant. I had about like 8 beers before this, and we still won somehow. So I mean, I gotta call out the team we just played. But I also want to see Mogi's team. I want to see Pink's team. Obviously, they're both UND players, so I want to see them in the playoffs. So I mean, I want to play them all. So bring them to us. We just had a rough start to the season, but one VOD review when we locked in, so everybody else better watch out.
Might be the new strategy. Down 8, aspiring alcoholic, and then you just kind of see some victories running through with it.
Yeah, might be a strat.
Let's not say that's a strat because we have a lot of underage people watching and in DCRL. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for coming on in. You guys have a fantastic night. Congratulations on the win. Hope to see more from you throughout the season.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for streaming our game.
Yeah, of course. All right, we're going to say goodbye to them. Head back to just you and me and Angel. I will say to the people out in the crowd, that was 2 fantastic upsets. But I'm going to just quickly state this for everyone to know. The 11 o'clock game will not be happening. The game itself will happen. I will not be streaming it. Personally, I have stuff going on in the morning. Can't do it with time. But if anyone, any streamers in the chat, any people who want to pick it up on a personal stream, Lag Legends versus Smurf Hunters playing at 11 o'clock tonight. Back to just us, though, on that game matchup. Angel, how you feeling?
Very pumped. Definitely way faster pace than the first game that we watched, but it was very, very amusing, very fun to watch. I know a lot of people in chat are saying, Angel, you should cast the third game. I don't have access to it right now, but if a main caster wants to take it up, I might try and slip in as co-caster. We'll see. Kind of depends if anybody's really wanting to actually main cast, but we'll see. But as of the game, though, I mean, for sure an upset. Definitely an outcome that nobody saw for the #1 seed of Division A getting absolutely stomped by 6-7ers. As absolute brain rot of a sentence as that is. I mean, definitely just an interesting outcome.
Yeah, no doubt. And with that being said, thank you to everyone watching. We may or may not be back depending on if anyone takes that stream. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure down below you check out the socials. Hit us up on specifically Discord if you aren't not in already. Join on in and hit us up on YouTube if you want to see some of the highlights from these matchups or see these matchups again. And if you're gonna make poor life decisions, might as well make a couple with us, getting a little hand in the cookie jar. Use code DCRL for all epic transactions. If you're gonna buy all that Scooby-Doo crap, might as well give us a little dime. We'll take it. That'd be fantastic. But with that being said, sorry to a little thicky. Thank you all so much for watching. We're heading out. Have a great night. Peace.